Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Soya. I will introduce the presentation. This presentation is about learning theories, which is a perennialism theory, and how perennialism theory influences the standard-based curriculum in Papua New Guinea. Perennialism theory in education philosophy, it emphasizes on teaching timeless and universal knowledge, focuses on major subject areas like science and mathematics, ensuring students on critical thinking and develop new skills and ideas rather than following the older strand. Perennialism theory was developed by the authors, namely Robert Maynard Hutchins and Mortimer Adler. The authors, they believe that education should center on enduring ideas, often to train the mind of the students and promote intellectual growth. Perennialism theory was chosen because of its closest related aspect to support a standard-based curriculum goals, focuses on the mastery of essential knowledge, critical thinking, and lasting values. Perennialism theory also helps promote structured, teacher guide learning and consistent academic expectations that match standard-based curriculum, focuses on measurable outcomes and quality education. In Papua New Guinea context, perennialism theory helps reinforce set values, discipline, intellectual development, and supporting the national goals of producing responsible and reliable citizens of Papua New Guinea. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Stanis Moses. I'll be presenting the theory, which is perennialism theory, and the standard-based curriculum in PNG, linkage, and the analysis of the theory. So the theory focuses on core knowledges, which emphasize teaching basic and lasting knowledges, like literacy and numeracy. So the theory focuses on the basic subjects that was introduced under the standard-based curriculum. It emphasizes on discipline and values. Perennialism promotes values, discipline and respect. Standard-based curriculum in PNG support this by including values education and character development in schools, where students learning the standard-based curriculum, students learn and develop the character in the schools that was taught. The curriculum, standard-based curriculum was taught. The teacher-centered and versus student-centered learning. Perennialism is mostly teacher-centered, where teachers guide and give the knowledge to the students. The standard-based curriculum in PNG, however, encourages students-centered learning, where students participate actively in this standard-based curriculum learning system. the key principles of Perennialism. It teaches important knowledge that always stay useful and does not change. It helps students think and solve problems clearly. So under this curriculum or standard base, it teaches students how to think and solve problems clearly and also explore their understanding. How it informs and design and implementation of the curriculum. It focuses important knowledge on the main subjects like maths, science, and as well as English. The main subject that was taught under the standard-based curriculum. The examples of the standard-based curriculum in PNG, the teacher teaches basic subjects step by step, following the standard-based curriculum. So teacher always follows step by steps and present the lesson where students can understand. Students learn how to reading, write, practice and thinking skills. So under this curriculum, standard-based, students learn how to think and practice and also think clearly and skillful under this standard-based curriculum was taught within every school in Papua New Guinea. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Kobe John. I'll be discussing about the main part of the theory application in the standard-based education in Papua New Guinea. There are three different areas that I discovered. I come to realize that standard-based education apply this theory to exist. First one, the influence it has on the different areas in the standard-based education in Papua New Guinea. Second one is the relevance and the challenges it has in different areas that I will go through. The third one is the strength and limitation and practical implications in different areas. Okay, the first area that I've mentioned is the influence it has on the standard-based education in Papua New Guinea. There are three different areas, sub-areas that are influenced by this theory when it is applied into the education system, standard-based education system in Papua New Guinea. First, it influences on the education philosophy. There are some positive impacts, influence that it came to it results when this theory come to play. It focuses on knowledge and values, actual knowledge and values they impact, they introduce into the systems. Second one is that they develop rational values and ethical individuals, rational values and ethical individuals. Second sub area that influence is the curriculum structure. Curriculum structure basically talks about the subjects, main subjects that are taught in the classrooms, which are subject-centered curriculum or structure, subject-centered structure. The main subjects are language, mathematics, science, and so forth. The third area, sub-area that has influence in the education standard-based education system is the delivery of the education, especially in the classroom. In that area, it promotes teacher-centered instruction. The teacher use different dimensions to gather the students in the classroom to reason out things and solve problems for the lesson. It is taught in the classroom. Okay, the second main part is as I've mentioned, it talks about the challenges and the limitations it has, relevance and the challenges it has on in the education standard-based education system. The relevance to the reform context in standard-based education in reform context, it supports quality education system, quality education. It supports national unity to for the better of the education quality. This theory basically wants to primary result of this theory is to produce a quality education. And the challenges, however, there are some challenges. It come to realize the cultural limitation. Cultural limitation is culture and cultural societies. We have different cultural societies, and education come to play. So the cultural society limitation is one of the challenge, and rigid curriculum with a strong curriculum, and this strong curriculum it limits the rural context in the society, and the diverse learning needs. And the other one is the mismatch with the modern skills. And the last part of the main area is the strength and limitation. Strength, it promotes deep thinking and reasoning skills. Limitation, it's ignore local context and like cultural skills and vocational skills. And for practical implication, there are three different stakeholders that they carry out this theory. For the teachers, how they carry out this theory in the classrooms. They deliver structured lesson in the classroom. Emphasize critical thinking. For learners, they have clear expectation, improve clear expectation, and strong foundational knowledge. For policymakers, they need to balance global standards and integrate indigenous knowledge and cultural values to balance the cultural societies and societies' heritage and educational knowledge to better education, to produce a better education for quality education. The quality education.
Hello everyone, my name is Avila Membangwi. I'll be summarizing what my colleagues have presented. In conclusion, perennialism theory significantly saves standard-based education, or SBE, in Papua New Guinea by emphasizing their core knowledge and standardized learning outcomes. On the other hand, it strengthens the curriculum consistency and academic rigor, adapting it to PNG's unique cultural and educational context, which is essential for the effective curriculum development and delivery. There are two authors that come up with perennialism theory are Mortimer Adler and Robert Maynard Atkins. Thank you.